Hi, Hattie. Hi, Olivia. Hi, love. Hi, Maya. Hi. Whew. Okay. I love the dress. Thank you, babies. Thank you. Okay. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Okay. Hi, Candle. Oh. All right, you guys. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let me see. With pen, and I need some ideas. Do stars and moons. Yeah, do stars and moons, honey. Yes. Let me see. No, I don't. Hi, Danny. Okay. Had to do AC Freon for my car. Broke bitch problems. Yes, love bug. Yes. Mills? Yes, honeys. Definitely. Okay, let me see. Hi, Peyton. Okay. So, what? Favorite band? Well, I don't really have a favorite band per se. Um, I don't know. I like everything. To be quite frank with you. Oh. Okay. Sarah's out the window. All right. I'm on TV. Um, I always wanted to like grow up to become a woman, pretty much. Well, here I am. Mm-hmm. Yes, chat. Love Island? I've never seen it. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Never seen it. I know. Bad girl, right? Well, not really. I don't know. I heard that Love Island has a lot of um, drama. I'm not really into drama. Right? Yeah, you can't really get rid of the taste. Oh, I don't know. I never, like I'm saying, chat, I never really seen it. Yeah. You know, it's crazy too because like I know quite a few people who watch that program, that Love Island, and I've been recommended to watch it, but I don't know. Honestly, I have not really ever tried watching it yet, to be quite honest with you. And so what is it like those dating shows where like rich privileged people are stuck into a house and they got to figure out like which guy they want to date with all that money, shit like that. Is it like that? You look nice, thank you. From India, hi. What's your question? As long as it's respectful. Same shit, as long as it's respectful. Yes, honeys. Yeah? You look gorgeous, thank you. Thank you, honeys. Yeah, like I'm saying, you guys, I never really seen the shows. I never really watched them yet. I heard about them. I just never really watched them yet. Am I trans? Yes. Because you have to post up more videos. You have to post up more original content that you make. A lot of people think it's content that they can take, but no, it has to be content that you make. Ask your dad, Hampton. Or actually, ask your mom. She would know more. Yeah, it has to be content that you make, honeys. Oh my god. We go. What? Of course, Candle. Why wouldn't we? At least kick him out for 24. You do it. Well, the thing is, you have to keep making videos. You have to establish. You have to establish your account. That's the thing. You have to establish it. Yeah. It's the same thing with TikTok. With TikTok, I think you need 50 followers to go live stream with your face. Actually, no. I think back in the day you needed 50 to do a voice stream, and you need 100 for your face, I think. But I don't know. Honeys, I haven't did a new TikTok for ages, so I know everything's changed since then. Yeah, no, it has to be your videos. It has to be your stuff. It can't be other people's. Well, it could, but you have to get a lot of traction. Let's see what YouTube looks for is a what's that? I can't. I know the word. I just can't say it right. It's authenticity, whatever you want to call that word. YouTube is looking for stuff that you do. Batman villain? I don't know. I don't really watch Batman to my own rights. Yeah. Any ideas? Cooking streams. Do some cooking streams. Do some cooking, some makeup. Do, I don't know. Club? No. No. I was drinking earlier and I was working. Work got a little slow, so I went out for a few drinks. I got a guy's number. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how this works out with that guy, but I haven't texted him back or anything like that. Yeah, you can do travel vlogs. That that's not a bad idea. You can do that. Travel vlogs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, honey. You just gotta be you just gotta be creative. My sister's friends. Yeah, Ella. Well, hormones help you get them, yeah. Biggest idol? Um Back then it was Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter. Sabrina Carpenter, Sabrina the Witch, Sabrina Claudio. If you guys don't, you guys, honeys, if you guys don't know who Sabrina Claudio is, she's a singer. Her voice is beautiful. These are a couple reasons why I chose the name Sabrina. Yeah. Sabrina Carpenter, yeah. Yeah, I love the name Sabrina too. Sabrina Claudio, Sabrina Carpenter, Sabrina the Teenage Witch, Sabrina, Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. Um, I like all of it. I really love all the different versions of Sabrina, and that's the reason why I chose the name Sabrina. Um, well, and on top of that, I grew up with friends of Sabrina too. So, okay, honeys. Oh, you're fine, Lori. What's the matter, honeys? Yeah. Gilmore Girls. You know, I never seen that either. You know, believe it or not, I never seen the Gilmore Girls either. I know, chat. I know, honeys. I know, I'm bad. I know. I know. Oh, yeah. Great Thoughts, I've never seen that. Yeah. Do I like young dudes? Depending on the age. I don't go young, if that's what you're asking now. Plus, I don't really date anybody from YouTube. Lori Laya? Lori Laya? Huh. That's an interesting one. Hey! I bought this. I forgot about this. It's a cheetah cloth. I forgot about this. I can't fucking remember that I bought this. It's a little cheetah cloth. I don't know what to make out of it, but it's... and lots of bills. Oh my god. You're funny. Okay. So, I think while we're streaming tonight, I'm gonna do a load of laundry. Oh, that's not good, Lori. So, Lori, if you have the money, I would strongly advise for sound frequency healing. I would also strongly advise for you to go on to a heavy metal detox with following a parasite detox. The reason why, honey, is because a lot of these tumors and cysts and all this shit is caused from parasites. Yes. Frequency healing. Yes. Yes. A lot of these issues are caused from parasites. So I know a lot of people might be like, Sabrina, you're such a, what do you call that? A conspiracy theorist or whatever. No, honeys. There's been tests. There's been evidence that's shown that I've seen videos where parasites are responsible for tumors and for cysts. You know what the body does with cancer? See, here's the thing, honeys. Here's the thing. Cancer is not the thing that kills you. Cancer is your body's immune system putting everything into a bad shit, into a bad clump to protect you. See, the thing is, you can't believe all this woke media, 13-year-olds can be transitioning and, women getting beat in sports and, you should do, what do you call that shit? Where people do, not the autopsy, it's where they take the tissue from the infected area. Don't do it. At the end of the day, chemotherapy kills more people than the parasites does. What? I don't know. I don't know, Alina. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. No, honeys. This is YouTube. I don't know why David keeps removing his messages for. That's a little suspicious. Okay. Hold on, chat. We're gonna get some laundry started. All right. Oh, Lori says she can. Oh, maybe. And looking to do methylene blue. Conspiracy is turning into facts. Like, so has it been working, Lori? But remember, Lori. Remember, honeys. Remember, parasite cleanse will make you sick if you don't do it properly. Remember that, honeys. See, when you do a parasite cleanse, you need to do a heavy metal detox for at least 4 to 7 months prior to a parasite cleanse, honeys. I can't stress that enough. Yes, yes, babies, yes. You know, God forbid if anybody has this issue, with these health issues, I feel bad. My condolences to you, Lori. My Taylor Swift. No. You're funny, girl. My condolences to you, honeys. But it sucks. It sucks. At the end of the day, I don't think any one of us should be having to deal with this. The government wants us to die. It's very simple. The government wants you dead. How are they going to do it? Toxic food, toxic water, toxic everything that you eat. For example, I was watching this video tonight about berries, strawberries, blueberries, raspberries. All these berries have parasites and crap like that. Well, I don't know, David. Your last big comments kind of sounded disrespectful when I read it earlier, but I don't even remember the comment. Your lips are hotter than my bites. Oh my god. Oh my god, Ryder. Thank you, honeys. If I don't know if I'm having a period or not. Whoa, what's your question? I'll try to help you, but obviously I never had a period. Like, I never had a bleeding menstrual, so I can try to help you. Am I trans? Yes. I like a necklace. It's similar to my mom's. And thank you. Thank you. Yes. Have it at candle, honey. What? What? All right. What? I don't know. I'm so lost of what you guys are talking about right now. I'm like hella lost. Ah. hold on, you guys. I'm just getting some shorts for bed. Okay. Okay. That's what? Pikachu? Yeah, I got a couple. I'll show you guys. But yeah. Okay. Okay, let me see. Okay, so like when I get frustrated, I get like this clear platelets maybe? You're fine, David. Um yeah, but no blood. Well, yeah, well it is normal, but what's her age though? Yes. Well, actually, you know what? You don't need to answer that. You don't need to answer that. So, let me let me so okay. So the basically thing okay, so if you're not having blood with the cramps, um that's probably pre menstrual symptoms. Hi Grease. Yeah, so it's probably pre menstrual symptoms. If you're having cramping but no blood, are you on birth control? Because it kind of sounds like you're on birth control. It kind of sounds like you're probably on micronized progesterone or that you're on progestin. It sounds like you're on some type of birth control. Oh, okay. Is this been the first time with you? Oh my God, Ryder, you're funny. I don't know that one. You know, huh? See, typically when I see those symptoms, if you're not having blood on the menstrual cycle, after you were cramping, while you were cramping, that's typically of irregularity of hormones or irregularity of menstrual cycle during I mean irregularity during your menstrual cycle. Yeah, it is weird. And Sabrinatw writer. Huh. That's a really interesting question. Clean undies at the end of the day too. Girl, women will have clear discharge. Well, yeah, it could be discharge. Yes, it could. Yeah, because like Lori was saying, Lori is a lot more experienced with this. And like she was saying, if people say they're supposed to have clean undies at the end of the day, at the end of a long day, women will have clear discharge and sweat. It is. But the thing is, what I'm not understanding here is that typically when you have your cramping on your menstrual, at the end of the day, you should be having blood too. Yeah, so I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Oh, so discharge without no blood. You know what? I'm gonna have to look that one up. That's really like, again, I only hear cases where there's discharge and no blood on a menstrual cycle if you're on birth control. But you're saying you're not on birth control, so that's that can't be healthy. It can't be healthy. You're a woman. You have uterus. You have fallopian tubes. I'm assuming that you have fallopian tubes, a uterus, and ovaries, right? So that can't be healthy if you're not on birth control, but you're still having your menstruals. You're still having the cramping, but you're only doing discharge. So yeah, yeah, and it's crazy because you're not on birth control, and it's weird because normally that will be on symptoms of birth control. Because if you're on birth, okay, you know what, Candle? When was the last time did you do birth control, and what type of birth control did you do? Did you do micronized progesterone? Did you do Depo-Provera? Did you do progestin? What type of birth? Never. Really? Hmm. That's very interesting. Very interesting. My daughter is a teenager, and before she started, she had a clear discharge of crayons before. However, if it changes color and if there's a smell, yeah, it could be an infection too. If there is a odor, then yes, it could be an infection. It could be infection. So at the end of the day, if you're having clear discharge while you're having your menstrual, it could be an infection, yes. I'm gonna tell you, but you being trans means you don't have periods of cramp. Well, obviously, no. I grew up with women, David. There's a thing. Here's the difference between a real transsexual and a wannabe trans woman. Real transsexuals, a lot of us are obsessed with being a woman. We're obsessed with it to the point where we observe and we study and we actually do research. At the end of the day, we try to do research to help our fellow women out. You know, so at the end of the day, believe it or not, a lot of us trans girls, real transsexual women, we actually know quite a bit about it at the end of the day. There's actually a lot of same things that us real transsexual women have in common with women. A lot of same feminine aspects, right? Things that has to do with your boobs, things that have to do with your hair, your skin, your nails, your teeth, everything. Hormones is a big, big, big thing that we're the same in, because once you do HRT and you're on it for 2 decades, almost 2 decades, yes, you do have a lot of similarities. Obviously we don't bleed because obviously we don't have a uterus, obviously, but at the end of the day, there is certain things that we could study. There's certain things that we could research. And not only that, but a lot of us transsexual women, we actually have friends that are actually women that actually tell us information, that actually tell us what's happening, tell us things and stuff like that, so we could help other women. See, the thing is, when you're a real transsexual versus the fake ones, when you're a real transsexual, we try to look out for other girls out there, right? So the whole thing is, it's called unity. And that's the thing that I've always tried to do on my channel is unity. I'm always wanting to get real transsexual women and women united together, because that's how it should be, right? At the end of the day, we don't need to be fighting. We don't need dudes to be wearing dresses with full ass beards and a 10-inch fucking dick right between their thighs and shit, with some nasty ass fucking Walmart fucking leggings walking into bathrooms and shit. No, 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 no. Stop freaking the women out. No. At the end of the day, the real transsexuals respect women. Real transsexuals are on the same team as women. So, With cramps 2 weeks before bleeding, doctor says clear is usually nothing to worry about, but and it's ovulation before starting your period. It could be too. It could be too, or it could be an infection. It could also be an infection. So yeah, it could be, seriously. It could be an infection too. We just don't know that because we don't know enough information about her case. So yeah. Okay. Okay. Hold on a second. Restart your whole gaming system. What? That's funny. I have a PS2. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly what Lori's saying. If it's smelling bad, if it has a really strong odor, or if it's changing colors on the discharge, see the doctor. See the doctor, honeys. Yeah. Be safe. Done goth makeup? I think you need to check out my channel. Yeah. No colors, just nasty ass smell. Actually, no smell. Well, then it's just discharging. It really is. It's just discharge. I just don't know why you're not bleeding, because it's normal to bleed. For some reason, you're not bleeding. I don't know why you're not. Who says I was living it though, David? I want to know your answer to that. So, who told you that I was living it? So, also too, David, you're gonna tell all the male doctors who are OBGYNs of women, you're gonna tell me that OGBYNs that are medically licensed to help women, that they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. You're gonna tell me that a woman who is a doctor of a male for prostate exams and prostate cancers or anything that's related to a prostate can't say anything to a male? That's false. Because at the end of the day, they study it. That's their job. They get paid to do it. The only difference is I don't get paid. The only difference is I've been studying women anatomy since literally I was 10, 11 years old. So I don't know your trolling point, because at this point it is kind of trolling. But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If that's how you view the whole entire scenario, the whole situation, then right, bug. Oh my god. And at the end of the day, I can guarantee you, David, there's over, what? How many followers do we have on YouTube now? 12,800. I guarantee you 12,800 people can literally tell you that I know what the fuck I'm talking about. At the end of the day, again, people like us that are obsessed with being a woman, which obviously you can't never be a biological woman. Obviously, I'm a biological male to the day I die, obviously. But at the end of the day, when you're obsessed with something, you obviously study it. So there is no, oh, you don't have periods. Oh, then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Ha ha ha. This no, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. Just because I don't have periods, just because I don't bleed, it doesn't work like that. Oh, and let me tell you something else here. So this reference is also to David here too. Let me tell you something else too. Just because I'm not a biological woman doesn't mean that I don't have period like symptoms. So, real transsexuals that go through a medical transition, we actually do get period like symptoms. Period like symptoms. We don't have full menstruals. We're not a biological woman by any means. If you are bleeding from your fronts and you're a biological male, you need to go get checked out by a doctor. Again, let me repeat that. If you're a biological male and you're bleeding from the fronts, you need to go get checked out by a doctor. But everything else, PMS, mood swings, hot flashes, emotional shit, all that crap, all the mental things and all the, PMS and the hot flashes, all that shit, us real transsexual women, we actually experience that the same things as women do. The only things that we don't, let me rephrase this, the only things that we do not experience is menstrual cycle bleeding. We do not experience cramping or bleeding. If you are bleeding from your vagina and you're a trans woman, or you're bleeding from your penis as a so I don't know if David knows this, but there's a difference on trans women. There's pre-op and then there's post-op. Pre-op is before you get the surgery. Post-op is after you get the surgery. No matter which one, no matter if you're pre-op, no matter if you're post-op, if you're bleeding from the fronts and you're calling itself a period, you need to go get checked out by a doctor. Simple as that. Simple as that. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, honeys. Oh, and on top of that, too, if any of the males are watching the stream right now, I'm going to give you guys a little wise tale, a little folks tale. I don't know if this is 100% true. But again, take it with a grain of salt. I don't know if this is true, but supposedly, if a male pees on a pregnancy test, if it comes out positive, you have some really major issues wrong with you. Now, there could be a couple things wrong, which I know right now, but I'm not going to say it on the stream because I'm not trying to give anybody bad karma. But if you pee on a pregnancy test and you're not trans and you don't take hormones or you're not a trans woman, and if it comes out positive, it's not good. You need to go get checked out by a doctor. Um, Rare cases, but that's not really, Lori, that's one of the things it could be, but that's not the main issue. Pee on a pregnancy test, oh my god. It's something that could cost you everything, like right away. It's something really really bad, which again I'm not gonna say it. It could be an infection. It could be, so Okay, you know what? I was gonna do a load of laundry, but I'm thinking right now we're just gonna clean my dress and call it a night. And gaming edition. Oh my god. Well, that's drug test. That's different because drug tests, they test the different type of chemical that's in your body. I don't know. How am I twisting it heavy? But you did say I don't know anything. You literally said earlier, since I don't have periods like a woman, that I have no excuse or no reason to say anything about it. So you're lying. But it is hating. Just because I'm a tranny, you're basically saying I have no ability to acknowledge anything of what a woman goes through just because I'm trans. That's literally what you're saying earlier. You want to see your long hair? Yeah, just in a little bit, honey. Like, I can literally have the whole entire chat here, literally just read to you, or let's just say type to you what the fuck you were saying earlier. You were literally saying just because I'm a tranny, I have no experience or I have no knowledge or I'm not allowed to have knowledge. Oh, Candle, you can't say that. That's a little bit too graphic, honey. Yeah, that's a little bit too much, Candle. You know, even if you have hate, honey, there's better ways of dealing with it. Don't worry, Candle. You're still good, though. Weren't you, weren't you arguing with my mod earlier? You're funny. You're asking if you could be mod. Yeah. Not the garage, like I said, right? Right, Candle? Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can definitely tell you, Candle, I know how that is. I know how that is, honeys. Yeah. But you're trying to say that I have no reason to say anything, David. See, that's the thing. I'm not going to calm it down. Who in the hell says I was worked up? I think your comments are funny. I think your comments are trolling. And I think your comments are pretty discriminating towards gender just because I'm a tranny. And just because I'm a tranny, does that basically you're saying that I have no given right to know what the fuck goes on in a woman's body? You know, so again, I asked you a question earlier and you have yet to answer my question. So I'm going to ask you again, David. I'm going to ask you again. And this is going to be the last time I ask you this question. Because at this point, you're already proving it's pretty transphobic right now. So at this point, I'm going to ask you the question again. So you're going to tell me that a male, a man, a male, a doctor that is a man, you're going to tell me that a male should not be in a field of OBGYN to medically help women out just because they're a male, right? That's basically what you were saying earlier. So is that the case? Also, a woman should not be in a field of dealing anything with the prostate when it comes down to biological males. So that's basically what you were saying earlier. Just because I'm a biological male, that does not give me a right or any kind of options to try to help other women. So you're gonna tell me all these doctors, exactly. Let me pin your comment, Lori. You're gonna tell me all these OBGYNs that are licensed to deal with medical issues with women are not allowed to do it. Hi, Believe in God. I don't think so. Just like Lori, I know a lot of women that have OBGYNs that are males. So, hi, Haniel. Yep. And Alyssa, no, not really. It's 5 a.m. I can't sleep, right, girl? Hi, Ariel. Well, she and her, obviously. I don't have tits for no reason. 6 a.m.? Yes. Hi, FT. Yes. Are you fucking double standard, David? Like, I seriously think that you're double standard. I seriously do. Let me see. There we go, before you got a chance to erase that. So I really think you're double standard here. So, let me see. Never said trans people can't help or work in that field. I said living something, knowing about it, aren't the same. That ain't discrimination, transphobia. So, okay. So what's your point? So what's your point, David? We're gonna bust this down real quick. So what's your point? Exactly, Angelina. She and her, Latifa. So what's your point? Just because I'm trans, I don't know anything. Just because I'm trans, I can't say anything about menstrual cycles just because I'm trans. Is that what you're saying, David? So what's the point? Let me see. Is that a lefty logic? I'm not a lefty though. Keeps yeah, you know why he keeps retracting his message? That way, so I can't get onto this. I can't get onto his account and look up his previous messages. That's why he keeps retracting them. I know, Daisy. I know, honeys. You want to marry me? Oh my god. Don't you ever lift your armpits? Yeah, well, I lift them up for your daddy to suck on my armpits and lick my underarms. How about that, Mila? Actually, as a matter of fact, here, Mia, have your daddy suck on these. You like that, Mia? You little nasty ass whore. Same thing with your mom, too. To see the kids on? Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, Latifa. Thank you, honeys. Well, I used to like McDonald's, but I still do. But McDonald's, it's poison. McDonald's is poison. Hi, Vince. Oh, I don't know about that. Hi, Ebar. Yes, I am, honeys. There we go. So, not at all. Everyone can say what they want. I'm saying some experiences can't be fully understood unless you live them. Doesn't take away with you being what? With doesn't take away what you bring to the conversation. So what's your point? So what's your point? Because you literally just got done saying earlier. Oh my god, David is so double standard right now. I really don't understand what the fuck is his point. So what's his point? Yeah, Whiskers. Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's spewing nonsense. You know, it literally does not make any fucking sense. It literally doesn't. So it's like, for example, when he's saying that you cannot speak on things based on you don't have the experiences as the women do. We're talking about periods. We're talking about menstrual cycles. So what David was saying earlier, since I'm not a biological woman and I don't have periods because I'm a biological male, I was born a male. According to David, you don't have any room to talk about any kind of help that I can actually talk to women about menstrual cycles, but yet When I asked him, so does that mean OBGYNs that are males? There's a lot of women in here. There's a lot of women in here that have male doctors. So according to David's logic, the doctors who help females out are basically useless. They don't know what the fuck they're talking about because they're not a woman, right? But yet he keeps beating around the bush because he knows that I'm trapping him with that. So, I don't know. Curry, I don't know. I had Indian curry, but exactly, Angelina. Exactly, honeys. Yeah, Whiskers, pretty much. They're a doctor? Well, of course they're a doctor. But again, there's other women out there that teach you. There's other people like us that's obsessed with being a girl their whole entire life, where they study female biology. Same thing a doctor does. You know, it's not rocket science. It's not rocket science to say that a woman, a biological woman, has menstrual cycles. A trans woman does not. It's not rocket science. Trans women do not have bleeding and cramping. See, David can't even answer the question I asked him earlier. Only right, that sucks. Yeah, get the fuck out of here, David. What a transphobic person. Yeah, he is in a closet. Okay, hopefully my laundry will be good. Guys. Nothing wrong with being transphobic. Exactly. Hi, honeys. Girl, what's the fastest washer setting? Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Light belt, what? Thank you, Top. Thank you. Everyone has their opinion? Yeah. There we go. You know, everybody has their opinion, of course. Of course, honey. Everybody has their opinion. You know, but there's a difference between opinion and disrespect. So. Oh, light? Oh. I thought I kicked Gavin out of here. I guess I didn't. Gavin's another one of those transphobic bastards. I want to talk shit about trans people. And don't worry, Gavin. When I get done doing this, I'll go back on my screen right now and I get you right now. Don't worry, Gavin. I got you. Talking about fucking it's other people's opinion. There's a difference between opinions and disrespect and flat out insults. There's a difference. At the end of the day, you're not going to put up with somebody that's insulting you. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, never mind. Gavin's already been handled. Exactly, Daisy. Exactly, honeys. To not to smash a tea lady at the bar? No. No, honeys. Mm-mm. Which is the fastest wash? No, thank you, Gavin. You can make all the counts that you want. It ain't gonna happen. Yeah, that's David with that Gavin account. Hi, Brooke. I'm pretty good. What about you? Thank you, honeys. You know, I've tried to reason with David. I tried to, explain things with David, and he keeps running around in circles and he can't answer a simple question. So, if you want to sit there and try to be an asshole, and then when you get confronted and you can't even answer questions, you're a waste of my time. Yes, Lily. She and her, Angelina. Right? Right, honeys? Oh, shoot, let me put a timer on. Let me sit. Yeah, chat. I don't know. There's certain people that you guys can't change. Two genders? Who said there wasn't? I am a biological male catfish, so what's your point? Why don't you go ahead and show me a screenshot or a link where I ever said there was a difference? Oh, that's right. Because catfish can't get it, because there is not one. I'm anti-woke catfish. I know exactly what I am. I'm a biological male, and there's nothing can change it. Muslim parent. Oh yeah, that's gonna be really hard, dude. Well, I don't. Everybody has their own opinion as long as it's respectful. If it's respectful, and they don't sit there and keep trying to agonize the comment list of like, oh, this and that, like this about a man, this about being okay, cool. I get what Catfish is saying, and that's fine. Again, he or she is probably used to seeing all these transgenders on TikTok, all these transgenders on Instagram pretending to be trans or pretending to be a real 100% woman. So at the end of the day, you can't really you can't really blame people, but at the end of the day, that's what channels like mine are about, to educate people that not all trans people are the same. Mm-hmm. Bye, Angelina. I'll see you later, my love. Thank you for helping out all the women out there. Thank you, Angelina. Thank you, honeys. Thank you, sweetie. Like, yeah, Dawn. Like, for example, do you know who Blair White is? I'm basically like that. Well, hi, Ashley. Yeah. Bye, Latifa. Hi, Brooke. Hi, honeys. Two really witchy names, right? That's right. Yes, Lori. God, it's already 3:28 right now. Good night, honeys. Our last text. Let me see. Angela. Oh, BSD. Yes. Thank you for helping all of us women out there. You're welcome, Angelina. Yes. Oops, wrong one. Oops. Yes, honeys. Yes. Mm-hmm. Hi, Latifa. Bye, Angelina. Thank you for stopping in, honeys. But yeah, I actually agree with BSD. Mm-hmm. A lot of us are cranky yet. Oh my God. Thank you, Angelina. I don't know, maybe. I never seen it. Honestly, I never seen it. Right? Isn't Love Island a whole bunch of rich, privileged people? Yes. Oh, really? Thank you. I don't wake up in the afternoon. Me neither. Okay. Oh my God, chat. I'm tired, but I have a load of laundry. One of my dresses had a stain on it, so I was trying to get the stain out. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi, Ariel. Bobby. Ashley, around Yes, yes, Ashley. Games? Yeah. Grand Theft Auto and Call of Booty. Yeah, I like Call of Booty. Mm-hmm. Probably. I don't know, you guys. You guys, you shouldn't be fighting, honeys. Everybody, dude, we're all human, honeys. We're all human. We're all, you know, sinners. We're all people, right? Am I trans? Yes. You know, love can be a big, wonderful thing. Hi, Martha. Yeah, we're all people. I love you. Oh well, it's like a little tank top. Elder? No, I haven't. What is that, like Lord of the Rings or something? If it's like Lord of the Rings, it's probably the reason why I haven't played it. Yes. You're just to the hair. Thank you, babies. I love the pattern. What pattern? Oh, the shirt. Yes. What gender? Transsexual. Obviously, not a biological woman. If that's what you're wondering. Yeah. Yeah, you're fine. You too, Lily. Yes, sweetie. Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. So, I want to ask you guys something. What do you guys think about the Epstein files? I want to hear, what do you guys think about the Epstein files? Do you think that Donald J. Trump is involved with the Epstein files? Another question. Do you think that Donald's wife and his kids should be deported since he's trying to deport U.S. citizens? Yes, I am a girl. I'm a trans girl. A hi, what? Yes. Yes. I want that to be my name, girl. Yes. I love the name Sabrina. Yes, honey. Let me see. Where do I have? Where do I have them? Let me see. Hold on, chat. Okay, there it is. However, I don't understand what suddenly changed that suddenly he does not want attention to them. Well, like they say, if you got nothing to worry about, then you shouldn't be worrying about it, right? So, this is a copy of a older case file with Epstein files, right? So as you can see right there, Donald J. Trump and Jeffrey E. Epstein, right? This is a older copy of the Epstein file. Now, I have 19 pages of this. Obviously, like again, like I'm saying, it's an older copy, but the problem is this many people remember, and so they have, exactly, Don. And it's so funny. It's so funny because here's the thing: the Trump administration lied about the Epstein files first. So on the GOP candidates, when Trump was trying to win the presidency of the United States, yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of people, even some ways, even I think he's a antichrist. Yes, yes, exactly. So at the end of the day, yeah, yeah. And so basically, what I'm trying to say at the end of the day, the Trump administration, Trump, during the GOP, if you remember back when Trump was trying to compete against um, Kamala Harris, right? When Trump was trying to compete with Kamala Harris to get to get president, right? During the GOP races, Trump lied and say he doesn't know anything about the Epstein files, right? Really, you don't know anything about the Epstein files, but yet you were in him in the past. So then Kamala Harris and Trump, they both lied. They both lied. I watched the debates. Kamala Harris and Trump was both talking about. Oh, well, let me back this up. Let me back this up. So they're both talking about the GOP races, blah 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 blah, right? Kamala Harris and Trump both lied about Project 2025. Interviewees, whatever you want to call these people literally asked Trump and Kamala Harris, I don't give a fuck, Cohen. I really don't give a shit. If you don't like it, you can leave. Simple. Um, so at the end of the day, again, Kamala Harris and Trump, they both lied. They were asked about Project 2025. Kamala Harris said she didn't know nothing about it. Trump said he doesn't know nothing about it. Blah, 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 blah. But yet, Trump got to be president, and then he rolled out, he made something called the Big Beautiful Bill. So, the Big Beautiful Bill, it's literally like Project 2025, just worded different. So, at the end of the day, people ask me, like, oh, well, who do you vote for? Who do you do this? Who do you do that? Who do you trust? None of them. None of them. They're all liars. Kamala Harris is a liar. Trump is a liar. These government officials that you sworn to abate and, praise and all this other shit, these people are liars. Trump and Kamala Harris are both liars. They literally lied about Project 2025. You hear all these emails, right? No, well, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Elon Musk to display the files. I'm really waiting for Elon Musk to do it. Yeah. The U.S. is done for. Yeah. Well, either way, no matter if we had Kamala Harris or Trump, we both of them, we would end up in war. It's plain and simple. Both of them. And you just can't be an asshole, huh? You just can't be normal. You have to be an asshole, Tim, huh? You can't just have respect. Somebody's mouth wasn't washed out with soap when you're growing up, having a little potty mouth. It's because I have a green screen on. That's why the FPS is bad. Hi, Rosie. Here, honeys. I'll fix it. Okay. There. That should be a little bit better. Hi, Roxy. I'm scared about this shit. Yes, right? Well, a lot of countries piggyback off the United States. Yes. All right, Lori. Right. Exactly. It's bullies will be bullies, I guess. Whatever. Ow! Fuck. My lips look like they just sucked your daddy's dick, Colin. Yeah. Yeah, I fucked up my nail. Look at this shit. Fuck. Oh my god. Ooh. Yeah. Alright. Fuck. How deep? Well, it's not that deep, honey. I know women with deeper voices than mine, Julianne. Let me see. I'm doing pretty good, Roxy. What about you, honeys? It's not the worst. Oh, right. All right, family. Right. Yeah, it is. It sucks. It hurts. Nail shit hurts. Exactly. Exactly, man. Fuck, that shit hurts. Is this shit bleeding? Seriously? Wow. Is this shit bleeding? Yeah, it is. Fuck. You must be blind, Richard. Do you need my glasses? I think you need my glasses to see your tiny ass fucking 1 inch penis. Same thing with you, Don. I think both of you transphobic little tranny chasing fag boys, you and Richard, I think you guys need my glasses. Bitch assholes. I haven't grown hair on my face for years, for almost a decade. So, you're blind as fuck. You must be more blind than I am. Ah, fuck. Mods, go ahead and take care of them. Richard and Dawn, honeys. Oh, there's a Pikachu. Yes. Throwing shit at people, but yet that's exactly what you were doing, Dawn. You're being transphobic. You're a delusional double standard. You see the double standard narcissist shit that we have to deal with, chat? That shit's funny. It's really funny. It's sad. It really is. It's really sad. Always says there's gonna be. Well, always said. You know, always fin. Exactly. Exactly. Hi, Aiden. It's hot as fuck in here right now, too. It's hella hot. My sister got it for me. My sister got it from, Costco. Fortnite? I don't even have that. In the US, 3. Chicago is hot as hell. I wouldn't doubt it. Oh. A lot of the eastern states are pretty hot too right now. You live in England? Well, you can also get it shipped, honey. Fortnite? I don't have Fortnite. I don't have room on my system to install it either. Maybe on the computer, but we'll see. Only president I have is God. Amen. Amen, Lord. Mm-hmm. Favorite TV show? You know, I haven't really watched any shows. The last show that I was actually watching, well, kind of. It was Jack the Reacher. I was watching Reacher on Amazon Prime. Yeah. In America. Mm-hmm. I'm scared of my water bottle now because it bit my nail. Do I play Pokemon when I was younger? Absolutely. Absolutely. Nintendo 64, Game Boy, all that stuff. Absolutely. I don't even know who that is, honestly. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry. I don't really know who that is. Sounds funny. When did it stop? Well, I don't know. I don't know, honeys. Oh, give me an... Right? Right? My favorite dream car? Aston Martin DB9. Aston Martin, Aston, whatever you call it. Aston Martin DB9. How about you actually get a bigger dick and actually stop jacking off your 2-inch penis, Taylor? That's first of all. Get off of Pornhub, get off of XXX, get off all those little gay porn sites that you're watching and all these trannies getting fucked by BBC and white big dick and you know, Mexican big dick, Indian big dick, and all this gay shit that you're watching. Stop DMing trannies to get fucked in the ass and getting your ass gaped over 3 inches, right, Taylor? That's the start. Then get a penis pump from Amazon, eBay, whatever the case is, Taylor. Then use the penis pump on your 2-inch penis. Get your dick a little bit bigger, at least to 6 inches, right? Then start trying to fuck actual women or trying to fuck trannies in the ass instead of you getting fucked by trannies in your ass, right? Try being a real man, Taylor, because at the end of the day, even though I have tits and even though that I'm a tranny, I'm still more of a man than you would ever be, Taylor. And that's really, really sad. Very sad. So. Am I trans? Yes. Thank you. Shave my head? Are you going to give me money, mystery? Because if you're not going to give me money, then shave your own damn head. So. I don't know. Exactly. Yes. All the tailors, yeah. Especially the gay ones that come on here and troll trannies. Fucking stupid ass people. I wasn't biting my nail, honeys. I promise I wasn't biting my nail. Oh my god, is the washer done yet? Come on, washer. Yeah. Transgender? No, I'm transsexual. Yes. Alright, let me get a couple hangers. We're gonna need a couple hangers to hang up some of these dresses. Hi, babies. Opinions on a V8 versus turbo. You know, V8s are pretty good. I like V8s. So, okay, so if you want gas mileage, but you want a little bit more power, more than what a four-cylinder can do a V6. I think a really, really great option for a V6 engine is the Toyota 3.0s, Toyota 3.2s. I think those engines are really, really good. They're good, they're reliable, what are they? VVT engines? I think they're called VVT engines, right? They're really good engines. Hell yeah, I'm down to talk more cars. Yes. Oh, no, that's the dog. Well, I have cats in the house, yes. Okay. So, chat. These are some of my dresses. Now, honeys, if you guys ask me, Sabrina, how many dresses do you have? um, I do not know. See, these are some dresses, right? So there's some. And then there's more. So I have all those dresses. I have all those dresses. Yeah. My first car, Prelude. Yeah. Okay, so we came in here to look for some hangers. So let's get some hangers. Oh, you talking about this one? This is my favorite dress. You guys see me wearing this on my YouTube channel. I have YouTube videos with me wearing this one. Yes. Okay, let's get some more hangers because I think I need a couple hangers for the laundry right now. Because as soon as that damn washer machine is done, I'm going to bed. I'm going to sleep, honey bunnies. Mama, I gotta go to sleep. I'm tired. Okay. Oh, my little babies. My little babies. Oh. Of course, Brooke. Of course, honey. If God gives me the opportunity to wake up tomorrow, of course, honeys. Absolutely. Oh, yeah. Okay. Old cars, yes. I like Chevelle SS's. Has to be a two-door. I'm sorry. I don't fuck with classics that are a four-door. The only... Okay. The only four-door classic I would ever screw with is a Chevy Bel Air. That's it. Only classic car that's a four-door I would ever screw with. Everything else has to be a two-door. Chevy Nova, two-door. Chevelle, two-door. Barracuda, two-door. Well, actually, they don't have it in four. As far as I know, I don't think they have. I don't think they have Barracudas in two-door. I mean, four-door. I don't think so. Dusters. I like Dusters. I like all that shit. You know, old cars. The Pontiac GTO. Bad as fuck. Let me see. Let me get some trash out of here. There we go. So, at the end of the day, old school, you can't go wrong with old school. Come on. 35-year. Are you the original owner, Flexer? Damn. I bet you that's worth some money right now. You didn't let us know. Volvo C30. I had a Volvo. Oh, shit. What was it? I think it was a C20. I'm not 100% sure, but it was an older one. Favorite color? Ford trucks. That's cool because I actually like F-150s, 250s, 350s. I like heavy duties. I like Cummings. I like all that shit. Winsberg. All right. Really? C2. The C30 was stopped in 2018. You guys, have you seen the new Volvos? Oh, the new Volvos are so beautiful. Favorite color? Hold on one second. Eva, I'm a transsexual. Favorite colors are black, white, blue, red, purple, rose gold, and pink. Oh, and silver. A spaceship, yeah. What's a C30? It's a Volvo. That's funny. Fletcher, would you ever swap it? Honestly, if that engine ever goes out, well, if you want to change out an engine, I love K series. If you're doing Honda, if you want to stay with Honda engines, I would go with K series. K24, K20. If you want something cheap, if you want a K swap that is cheap, I will probably stay with like K20. K20A3. K20A4. H22, you could. H22s are way cheaper. I think it's like X. Oh, yeah. Those things are badass. They're expensive. Yeah. Cars are my passion. I love cars. You know, at the end of the day, a couple people asked me, Sabrina, why don't you be a mechanic? Why don't you actually work on cars for a living? Blah, 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 blah. You know, honestly, I don't mind it. Honestly, I know how to work on cars, actually. I know how to do brakes. Actually, as a matter of fact, I actually do have videos on my channel, unless I took them down. But I do have videos of doing work on Honda, doing work on Volvos, doing work on a whole bunch of different manufacturers. But yeah, I know how to do a lot of stuff. Would you buy a Cybertruck if I can get it for dirt cheap? If somebody offered me a effed up Cybertruck that has dents and scratches and be like, give me like 10K for it, and I can do it in payments. Hell yeah! Hell yeah! How do I change your tire? You have to do your lug nuts. Hi, Dorothy. I like Jeeps. Jeeps, I wouldn't go with the new Jeep. Honestly, I would not go with a newer Jeep. Now, if you're doing a newer Jeep, like the ones that have the Hellcats, the Hellcats in them, those things are pretty sick. But just remember, when shit breaks, it breaks. Expensive. You know, it just same thing with Volvo. You know, like Coca-Cola, right? It's the same thing. It's the same thing with hold on, let me get some trash out of here. Yes, Rose, I'm trans. Right. Jeeps are the pain in the ass if it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I like older Jeeps. I like the older Jeeps with the inline six. I like the older Jeeps. You know, the older Jeep Cherokees. Like Grand Cherokees, regular Cherokees, the ones got the 4.0 in them. Yes, 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 the older Cherokees, yes. When it comes down to Jeeps, I never owned the C7, never owned a Wrangler. I only had Cherokees and Grand Cherokees, but I had older ones. The newest Cherokee I ever owned was a 2002, 2003? I don't remember, but I fuck with older Jeeps, not with the newer ones. The newer ones, I would never be able to afford them. And even if I had the money, honey, what is a newer Jeep right now that everybody wants? It's really powerful and it's got over, you know. Ooh, you guys, here, we got a threat. Let's go ahead and report this person. Yes, you guys, report this asshole. Yes, honeys, yes. Yes, we caught a dumbass. Yes. There we go. RX-7. Rotary engines are sick as fuck. I love rotary engines. Grand Cherokee. I will probably say put a bigger fuel pump in it. You know, so the thing is with newer Jeeps, right? So my sister was looking at a newer Jeep. I think it's called a 392 or whatever the fuck it's called. What's the newer Jeep? What's that one that has the Bumblebee engine or the Hellcat engine or whatever? It's a Rubicon, but it's a Rubicon. Is it like a 382, 392? I think it's called a 392, right? Letitia, yes, girl. Trans girl. Is it a 392? Is that what they call it? A 392? Well, anyways, 382, 392, whatever the fuck this newer Jeep is, right? This Jeep my sister was looking at is over $100,000. This 392 Rubicon, whatever you call it, Oh, it's a 6.2. God, that's a big ass engine. Yeah, this 392 or 382, whatever the fuck. I'm not familiar with the newer Jeep models. 392, whatever, the Rubicon, or whatever the hell you call this Jeep, right? This shit's $109,000. $109,000. My sister's like, should I get it? Should I get it? I'm like, for 109 grand, you can buy yourself a G Wagon. You can buy yourself a, I don't know. I don't know. There's a lot of things that you can get for 109 grand. Hear the good and the bad? Yeah, it is. It is. I've already answered that question, Jeanine. My gender is not relevant in this conversation. Buy yourself 2 cars. Exactly. See, the thing is, when people ask me, why don't you just buy a Jeep? Why? If I have that kind of money, even a Cherokee. How much is a new Cherokee running right now? 50 grand? I'd rather buy a nice Toyota for 50 grand. Yes. Jeeps, they're not worth the price. So, can anybody tell me your husband owns that Jeep? Yeah, it's a bad motherfucker, but it's not worth the money. It's not worth it. Can anybody tell me what's the biggest con about older Jeeps? Can anybody tell me this? Older Jeep Cherokees. What's the biggest con? Can you guys guess? I give you a hint. It has to do with electronics. Yes. No, the 4.0s were good. The 4.0 engines, those things were good. Installs. Oh my god. Yeah, no, the 4.0s, those things were great. Okay. If you guys don't know, the biggest con with the older Jeeps was the ECU. The ECU was the biggest cons of older Jeeps. You know why? So if you guys don't know what ECU is, it's basically the computer of the car, right? So basically, older Jeeps had an issue where they put the ECU by the exhaust manifold. Why would you put the ECU by the exhaust manifold? Something that gets really, really, really hot. Stupid. It's really, really dumb. So whoever designed the older Jeeps, and if you had electrical issues with the computers, that's because the ECU was factory mounted by the exhaust manifold. Did you guys know that? Where? Oh, another one. Here it goes, guys. Report that one too. There we go. There we go. There we go. Exactly. But yeah, so like I'm saying, chat, one of the biggest issues when it came down to the Jeeps was the ECU. Okay. Oh, it's that little faggot that was in here earlier. There we go. All right. Oh, yeah, the Jeeps are nice. So what a lot of people do with these older Jeeps is that they'll relocate the computer. You too, honey. Take care, sweetie. Gosh, I can't even get my dress out of the damn washer. Yeah, you are, Chris. You're a tranny chasing bad boy. You take care. Thank you. You too. Come back anytime, honeys. Okay. But yeah. Have you guys ever had computer issues with the older Jeeps? Why do they keep coming back? Because they're gay. They're secretly tranny chasers that want the dick. You're fast. Thank you. You never owned a Jeep? Yeah. So, like I'm saying, chat, if you guys ever own an older generation Jeep Cherokee, for example, you guys make sure that you guys check out the ECU on the system. Trust me, make sure. Wait. Well, no. So, like I'm saying, if you get an older Jeep, make sure you rewire the ECU inside the, I don't know, inside the cab. Somewhere else. Somewhere else. An Audi? Yes. Audis are badass. I like Audis. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. Wranglers? I never had a Wrangler. Never did. I only had Cherokees. Cherokees and Grand Cherokees. Hellcat? Hellcats are nice. I think Hellcats are pretty hot. Yeah. Oh my god, it's hot in here. I'll buy you one. I'd rather have a Mustang. I'd rather have a 5.0. Little tights. Oh my god, you're funny. Somebody really asked me, what do you think about the little tights? You're funny. You're funny. Okay. Alright, let's hang these dresses to dry. Okay. We just got done washing these ones. So let's hang them to dry. Okay. There. And there. Okay. Alright, well, let's get ready for nighty night. Okay. Oh my god, it's hot. Repair job, oh my god. A fridge tour? Honey, I don't even have nothing in the refrigerator. So, okay, so Lori says she has a 99 special edition Mustang, which was my second car. So if you have a special edition, all right. So I'm going to give you guys a quiz, chat. Do not look on Google. Do not look on Google. I want to hear what you guys think of this Mustang. So Lori says she has a 99 special edition Mustang, which was my second car. Loved it, missed it. Oh, so she had it. Have a Chrysler Pacifica Mom Mobile, but hey, it's safe. Well, yeah, they're both safe. Both of them are safe. Now, yeah, it is. It is. So, what, you don't like my yellow dress? I don't even like yellow. I don't like yellow, but my yellow dress, it's pretty. It's really pretty. So, is it wrong to be emo? Absolutely not. So, the question I have for you guys on the chat here, we're going to do a fun trivia. So, Lori says her Mustang. Here, let me pin it. So, right there in the pinned comment, right here. Lori says she had a 99 Special Edition Mustang, which was my second car. So, I'm going to ask you guys a little trivia question about Mustangs because I'm a Mustang whore. I love Mustangs. So, first question about that Mustang she's talking about. What was the nickname for that year of that Mustang? What was the trim, or not the trim, but what was the nickname for that particular Mustang? It's a 99. It's a 99 Mustang. Matthew might know it. I think Matthew is pretty good with cars. What is the nickname for a 99 Mustang? So remember, the newer Mustangs are called Coyotes. Why do they call them Coyotes? Because they have a 5.0. They have a 5.0 liter engine. You know, the engine is nicknamed Coyote. That's why those Mustangs, their nickname is the Coyote Mustang. So Lori has a 99. What is her 99 year nickname? Without using Google. Now, another fun fact. What is special edition? What did you say? Special edition? Yeah. So another fun fact. Without using Google, is a special edition? Is that a V6 or is that a V8? I want to see if you guys can get this correct without using Google. First person to get it right, you will get a pin in the comments. I'll go ahead and pin your comments. My car's a V20. V8? No. Hey, that's cheating. You can't say that's cheating. A fit check? Oh, V says Cobra. Oh my god. Fox bodies? No, Fox bodies not all the way up to 99. Oh, somebody got it right. There's her engine. So somebody got her engine right. So it's a V6. Yes. Now, what is its nickname? So, what is Lori's Mustang's nickname for it? So, if you guys don't know the nickname, she had a Mustang that is nicknamed the SN95. SN95. So, if you have a newer Mustang, like the Terminators, those are new edges. If you have like an 03 Mustang and an 04 Mustang, those are new edges. An 05 is a new edge. So a new edge is the Mustang that has a more of a square end and it has more of a flat front end. Those are new edges. Yes, those are new edges, yes. Yes, those are new edges. I'm fuzzy? I don't know. I can restart the stream. Did you guys want me to restart the stream, you guys? Here, I'll restart it. Okay, there. Is that better? Sound alerts? Oh, I don't know, honeys. Okay. Oh, shit. Forgot my water. Way better? Okay, good. It's me. Hi, that girl. Hi. So, yeah. Oh, me? No, that was my dad pouring beer. My dad, when he cooks, he puts beer on the meat, on the barbecue. My dad, he loves barbecuing ribs. Yes, honeys. Yes. Oh my god, it's fucking hot. Yeah, beer batter. Mm-hmm. Right. Okay. So, chat, I'm going to start going to bed right now. I'm going to try to go to sleep. So, until next time, honey bunnies, I'm going to go ahead and say good night. Watch Love Island. Not tonight, no. Um, I'm going to say good night, sleep tight, and, well, good morning, good night, good evening, wherever you guys are in this big, beautiful world. So, can I wash my. Okay, we're going to take a couple more car questions here. Let me get a video on YouTube that has um some brightness. Okay. We're just gonna take a few more car questions and we're gonna call it a night. So Bug says, "Can I wash my car with dish soap?" No. If your car is old and it's rusty and you don't give a shit about your paint, sure, cool, yeah, you can. Well, you can wash your car with whatever you want, but would I wash a good paint job with a decent wax coat with dish soap? No, I would not do that. Dish soap can um, strip everything that's off the paints. It can strip the wax. It can even strip ceramic. It can strip paints. There's a lot of things that dish soap. Dish soap is a very abrasive cleaner, so oil in the paint. Um, you could, but at the end of the day, again, I would not advise that. If you have oil on the paints, just plain car wash soap will work. Now, if you have, speaking of car paint, if you're working on your car, like, and you get your hands that are dirty and greasy, and you touch your car and you get stuff on your paint, like grease or dirt or whatever. Good night, IDK. Um, when you get dirt or grease on your paints, what an old trick you can do is use brake cleaner. You can actually use brake cleaner to clean the dirt, the grease off the paints. Now, that's last resort. Really. Do not try to wash the whole car with brake cleaner, degreaser, whatever the case is, unless you absolutely have to. You know, there's plenty of times where I've done brakes and I've touched the quarter panels of the car. Oh yeah, Charizard. Yes, I forgot. Yeah, that's my baby Charizard. So I've touched the quarter panel and I got grease on there. Try to get the grease or the grime off with car soap. If you can't get it, try dish soap. If you can't get it, that's when you can use brake cleaner. Am I trans? Yes, Connor. Um, yes, pressure washers can work too, but again, be careful. Be careful with pressure washers because at the end of the day, pressure washers can have too much pressure and it can actually damage the paints or damage your clear coat too. So pressure washers can be damaging to paint and clear coat. Be careful when you're using a pressure washer, especially on older cars with older paint jobs. Oh yeah, it is not Charizard. It's Charmander. I forgot. My bad, honey. I'm halfway awake right now. Yeah, Maxine. Pressure wash on a car, honey. They do it all the time. You just got to know how you do it. Obviously, you're not going to hold the nozzle tip like this close to your paint. You're going to screw up your paint. Yeah, yeah. Somebody asked me what I think about Volvos. Volvos are nice. I like Volvos and Volkswagens, but at the end of the day, when they break, they break. They're very expensive vehicles to fix. Do I have a Nintendo Switch? No, I'm not. I'm not rich. I don't have one. Am I trans? Yes. Well, actually, you can get a used Nintendo Switch for like $50 now. I just haven't got it yet. Starter Pokemon? Pikachu! Pikachu's always been my favorite. Pikachu's been my favorite ever since I started playing Pokemon Yellow back when I was a wee young person. I always loved Pikachu. Always and forever, I will always love Pikachu. Cyndaquil. I know Cyndaquil, yeah. Squirtle, yeah. I don't know Sableye. I don't know who that is. Pokemon came in 96? Yes. 44? No. Not anywhere close. But yeah. Any other car questions that you guys have before we cut the stream off tonight? Sableye. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know who Sableye is, honey. I don't know any of these newer generation Pokemon. I don't watch the newer stuff. I'm all old school. I only watch the older Pokemon if I ever do. But I don't know nothing about this newer generation stuff. Pikachu for life? Yes. Huh, Pikachu. Huh, babies. Yes, Pikachu. Let me get my screen back on here. How do I get started in basic mechanics? I don't know S about cars. Try offering to help fix your friends' cars. You know, if you guys have friends that have cars that need to be worked on and you guys both want to learn how to do it, or if your friend is a mechanic, go along with them. Like, they can teach you how to do things. You know, the easiest thing to do, I would say, is probably brake jobs, oil changes, and air filters and spark plugs. They do, but honestly, Lori, not a lot of people have money for school. School is very expensive, and you know what? The government, our whole entire educational system in the United States is garbage. Our United States education system is one of the worst in the world. Like, our shit is garbage, to be really completely honest. I'm gonna start. Thank you, Matthew. Yeah, you know, and it's like you know, even though I know how to work on cars um, a lot of times I don't do it because I just don't want to get dirty. It's too hot. It's way too hot for me. I'd rather not get under a car. I don't want to get my hands dirty. I don't want to get my hair messy. I'm a girly girl. I'm a very girly girl tranny. I don't like getting dirty. I really don't. So I'd rather pay somebody to do it. You know, like for example, like I'm saying, again, the easiest thing to do, brake jobs, air filter changes, spark plugs. You know, if you gotta, like for example, most common spark plugs on the Honda Civics are 4 spark plugs. They're right there on the top. They're right there on the top of the engine. See, I'll do that. Spark plugs won't get you dirty. Now, here's a little trick. So, if you guys have, again, something really simple to do spark plugs, like a Honda, right? Honda Civic, Honda Accord, whatever. If you're trying to get the spark plugs out of the block, out of the engine head, and if you guys, you know, unscrew the spark plug and it gets back in there and you can't get it out, use a magnet. Use a magnet to get it out, or use a coil pack. If you have a car like a Toyota or a Honda, whatever, that has coil packs or spark plug boots, right? So there's a difference between spark plug boots and spark plug coil packs. Coil packs is their own individual ignition systems inside each one of those coil packs, right? So if you want to get the spark plug out of the head, you can use your coil packs to do it. Hi, Angelina. Do I believe God? Absolutely. Hi, Russell. Yeah. So, also, too, a lot of people don't know is that when you're doing brake pad change, if you're working on brakes, hi, Sarah. If you're working on brakes, and especially if you have a brake system that only has one piston in the caliper, I don't know if you guys are following here because, okay, do you guys know what calibers are? On a brake system, there's brake lines, there's a brake booster, there's a brake caliber, there's disc brakes, there's drum brakes, there's pads, rotors. Well, rotors and disc brakes, same shit. When? I don't know, honey. I'm really trying to get my nails to heal right now. Yeah. Oh, I can talk about cars all day, honeys. Um, so at the end of the day, hi Kira. So at the end of the day, if you guys are trying to do brake jobs and you don't have a brake tool. So places like Napa or wherever that you get your auto parts from, right? Car shops will have what you call a brake tool, and it's like a little device that you put inside the caliber, and you turn, and it pushes the piston into the caliber. If you guys don't have that, or if you guys want to save money, what you can do is buy a C clamp. You can take one of your old, worn out brake pads, put it on the caliber piston, and get the C clamp, clamp it, and tighten it down, and that's how you can get your piston back in. So, that's one way you can do a poor man's job of a brake job. Republicans and so, yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of little tips and tricks that you guys can do. You know, it depends. Yeah, certain sounds, yeah. You're funny. I can talk about cars all day, honeys. Is it like what creates friction to brakes and brake calibers? I mean, hi, Laura. Thank you, honeys. Oh, it must be hard trying to live like a fake ass dude, huh, George? Must be hard trying to live as a fake life, as a fake male, huh? As a fake man that you're never going to be, especially with that little childish behavior, huh? So, George, let me ask you a question. How many trannies have you fucked this week? Or actually, you know what? Not fucked because you don't fuck trannies. You get fucked by trannies. So, George, let me ask you a question. How many trannies stuck their dick up your ass, George? And your mouth, because you do have a dirty potty mouth, George. So, Antonio, I actually do have a job. You know what it is, Antonio? It's taking care of your mom after I bang her. That's what my job is, Antonio. You want to keep disrespecting more, Antonio? So back to George. So, anyways, back to George's little comment, his little transphobic little comment here. Let me see. Oops. So, back to George's little transphobic comment in here. So, George, I want to know how many trannies can you take up the ass at one time? I'm thinking two. I'm taking three. I know Antonio can take at least five. I'm thinking Antonio can take at least five trannies up his ass and two in his mouth, at least. Now, I'm trying to figure out what kind of position can you fit five trannies inside Antonio and George's ass? I'm trying to figure out which one can take more dick more. Antonio or George? Which one do you guys think that can take more tranny dick? Now, to be quite frank, I cannot help you there, Antonio or George. I don't go near men's ass. That's not my cup of tea. You know, I am gay, but I like dick. I don't really do anything near a guy's ass. And even if I could, I won't. Even when I had the opportunity to go near any one of you two's nasty, disgusting, gaping, prolapsing asshole, I would never, never, ever go near your prolapsing assholes. Never. You know, I don't care if you pay me $500,000, $1,000,000. Would not go near it. So, oh, look at that. They're probably sucking each other off, huh? George and Antonio. I think they're probably trying to suck each other off here. Look at that. Oh, that's so cute. So, let me ask George and Antonio. Who kisses who after sex? So, I'm trying to figure out here who nuts in whose mouth. Because right now I'm thinking, let me get a closer look. Let me get a closer look here. Yeah, George is definitely the one that nuts in Antonio's mouth. Definitely. Definitely. So, Antonio, do you take off the glasses when you get nutted on? I do. When I get nutted on the face, I take off my. Actually, most of the time I leave my glasses on because I don't want nut in my eye. So, but I'm thinking he probably takes them off. He probably gets pink eye at least 3 times a week. I don't know. Is this a joke? Look who's talking, honey. The only one that's a joke in here is you for hating on other people. See, the thing is, I don't hate on people. I don't go into people's live streams and talk shit. I don't hate on people. I'm a high vibration. You know, I operate on high frequencies. You know, I believe in righteousness. I believe in what's right and what's wrong. You know, at the end of the day, I don't think people should be getting bullied just because of what they are. Now, it depends. That really do depends. If you're one of those creeps that do something really, really, really sick to somebody, then yes, of course. But somebody like us that mind our own business and that's respectful, no. Wearing booty shorts again, right? You just teach them prolapsing ass lessons, right? Yeah, most men that try to harass me are closeted. Yeah, they are. Oh my god. Hi, Esmeralda. Hi, Jess. All right, guys. So, George. And what's the other one's name again? Fuck, I already. Oh, George and Antonio. So, George needs to, take his big boy pants off and let Antonio smack that ass a couple times while we in the stream. You fake your live streams, but you're here. You know how stupid you are right now, George? Fake your live streams, but yet you're watching. You're a fucking idiot. You're so stupid. Hi, Forever. I'm doing pretty good. What about you, honeys? Yeah. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I really don't understand the capacity of haters and trolls. I don't know. Anyways, so we're gonna be getting out the stream right now. I'm gonna have to fix my fan here because it's really, really hot right now. So, um, it's hotter than George's asshole lube that he uses with Anthony and all these other trolls in here. Because I'm pretty sure George uses some fucking disgusting ass, nasty fucking dick flavored fucking warming ass lube cream. My room is hotter than that right now. So, anyways, have a good night, you guys. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good evening. And I'll see you babies tomorrow. Oh my god. Okay. All right, babies. Mwah. Bye, honeys. No.